An object is thrown vertically downward. What is the acceleration experienced by the object? We know that the object falls towards the earth, it experiences a acceleration due to gravity. G is equal to 9.8 meters second minus 2 downward direction. We can choose the coordinate system. Therefore, this is a x and y axis. The acceleration is along the negative y direction. Therefore, acceleration A vector is equal to g of minus j cap. Therefore, is equal to minus of j cap. The acceleration is along the negative y direction. An iron ball and feather are both falling from a height of 10 meters. The first question, what are the time taken by the iron ball and feather to reach the ground? The second question, what are the velocity of iron ball and feather when they reach the ground? Ignore air resistance and take G is equal to 10 meters second minus 2. Kinematic equations are independent of mass of the object. According to the second equation of motion, S is equal to ut plus half at square. In this problem, S is equal to taken as h, a is equal to g and t is equal to capital T. In the initial velocity u is equal to 0. Therefore, this value is substitute in the above equation. Therefore, h is equal to half into gt square. You find the value of t. Therefore, t square is equal to 2h by g. Therefore, t is equal to 2h by g, square root of 2h by g. Therefore, h value and g value substitute in this equation. Therefore, 2 into height value is equal to 10 meter. Therefore, 10 by j acceleration due to gravity value is equal to 10 meter second minus 1. Therefore, this value is equal to 10 cancel. Therefore, root 2. Root 2 is equal to 1.414 second. Both feather and iron ball reach the ground in the same time. Next, find the value of the velocity of iron ball and feather which they reach the ground. Therefore, velocity v is equal to, we already studied this formula. Therefore, v is equal to root of 2gh. Therefore, root of 2 into 10 into 10. Therefore, square root of 200 meter second minus 1. Therefore, 14.14 meter second minus 1. This is the velocity value. It is possible to measure the depth of a well using kinematic equation. Consider a well without water of some depth d. Take a small object, for example lemon, and a stopwatch. When you drop the lemon, start the stopwatch. As soon as the lemon touches the bottom of the well, stop the watch. Now take the time to note the time taken by the lemon to reach the bottom and denote the time as t second. Now we apply the second equation of motion. Initially, the velocity of lemon is u is equal to 0. The acceleration due to gravity g is a constant. Therefore, we write the equation of motion. S is equal to ut plus half at square. Therefore, S is equal to initial velocity u is equal to 0. S is equal to d. Then acceleration due to gravity A is equal to g. Therefore, now this equation becomes S is equal to d. Therefore, d is equal to initial velocity is equal to 0. Therefore, half into g into t square. G value is equal to, we know that g is equal to 9.8 meters second minus 2. Therefore, now we get the depth of the well. To estimate the error in our calculation, we can use another method to measure the depth of the well. First, we take a long rope and hang the rope inside the well till it touches the bottom. Measure the length of the rope, which is the correct depth of the well. Therefore, next to find the value of error is equal to d correct minus of d. Next, we find the value of relative error. relative error is equal to d correct minus d by d correct. Next we find the percentage of relative error. Percentage of relative error is equal to d correct minus d by d correct into 100. Repeat the experiment for different masses and compare the result with d correct every time. A train was moving at the rate of 54 km/h minus 1 when brakes were applied. It came to rest within a distance of 225 meters. Calculate the retardation produced in the train. The velocity is given 54 km/h minus 1. The distance are given 225 meters. Calculate the retardation. Retardation means negative acceleration. The final velocity of the particle v is equal to 0. In the initial velocity of the particle u is equal to 54 km/h minus 1. Therefore, km/h is converted into meter second minus 1. Therefore, u is equal to 54 into 5 by 18 meter second minus 1. Therefore, the u is equal to initial velocity u is equal to 15 meter second minus 1. Therefore, the distance value s is equal to 225 meter. The retardation is always against the velocity of the particle. We are applying the kinematic equation of motion. V square is equal to u square minus of 2as. V square is equal to 0. U square is u value is equal to 15. Therefore, 15 the whole square minus of 2 into a into s value is equal to 225 meter. Therefore, simplify this equation. Therefore, 2 to 4 0 is equal to 225 minus of 450a. Therefore, 450a is equal to 225. Therefore, a is equal to 225 by 450. Therefore, simplify this equation. The value is equal to meter second minus 2. Therefore, simplify this equation. The value acceleration is equal to 0.5 meter second minus 2. Therefore, the retardation, retardation is equal to 0.5 meter second minus 2. Suppose an object is thrown with initial speed 10 meters second minus 1 at an angle pi by 4 with a horizontal. What is the range covered? Suppose the same object is thrown similarly in the moon. Will there be any change in the range? If yes, what is the change? The acceleration due to gravity in the moon, g moon is equal to 1 by 6 into g. The initial speed is given, the angle pi by 4 is given. Now calculate the range of the moon value. In projectile motion, the range of the particle is given by r is equal to u square sine 2 theta by g. The theta value is equal to pi by 4 and u is equal to v0, that is 10 meter second minus 1. Therefore, r earth is equal to 10, the value substitute in this equation, 10 square sine pi by 2. Therefore, 2 cancel. Therefore, this value is equal to 10 square sine pi by 2 by 9.8. Therefore, sine pi by 2 is equal to 1. Therefore, the r earth value is equal to 100 by 9.8. Therefore, r earth is equal to 10.20 meter, approximately 10 meter. If the same object is thrown in the moon, the range will increase because in the moon, the acceleration due to gravity is smaller than g on the earth. Therefore, G moon is equal to G by 6. R moon is equal to the range of moon, R moon is equal to U square sin 2 theta by G moon is equal to V0 square sin 2 theta by G by 6. R moon is equal to, simplify this equation, R moon is equal to 6 range of earth. Therefore, R moon, range of moon is equal to 6 into 10.20 is equal to 61.20 meter, approximately 60 meter. The range attained on the moon is approximately 6 times that on the earth. In the cricket game, a batsman strikes the ball such that it moves with a speed 30 meters second minus 1 at an angle 30 degree with a horizontal as shown in the figure. The boundary line of the cricket ground is located at a distance of 75 meters from the batsman. Will the ball go for a 6? Neglect the air resistance and take the acceleration due to gravity. G is equal to 10 meters second minus 1. The ball speed 30 meters second minus 1 at an angle 30 degree with the horizontal. The motion of the cricket ball in air is essentially a projectile motion. We know that the range of projectile motion is given by R is equal to U square sin 2 theta by G. The initial speed U is equal to 30 meters second minus 1. The projection angle theta is equal to 30 degree. The horizontal distance travelled by the cricket ball, therefore R is equal to, this value is substituted in the above equation, therefore 30 square into sin 60 by 10, therefore 900 into sin 60 value is equal to root 3 by 2 by 10. Simplify this equation, the value is equal to 77.94 meter. Therefore, the range R is equal to 77.94 meter. The distance is greater than the distance of boundary line. Hence, the ball will cross the line and go for a 6. Calculate the angle theta subtended by the two adjacent wooden spokes of a pulley cart wheel is shown in the figure. Express the angle in both radian and degree. The full wheel subtended 2 pi radian at the center of the wheel. The wheel is divided into 12 parts, that is arc. So, one part subtended an angle theta is equal to 2 pi by 12 is equal to pi by 6 radian at the center. Since by radian is equal to 180 degree, therefore pi by 6 radian is equal to 30 degree. The angle subtended by the two adjacent wooden spokes is 30 degree at the center. A particle move in a circle of radius 10 meter. Its linear speed is given by v is equal to 3t, where t is in second and v is in meter second minus 1, that is velocity. First find centripetal and tangential acceleration at t is equal to 2 seconds. Next question, calculate the angle between the resultant acceleration and the radius vector. The first one, the radius of the circle is 10 meter. V is equal to 3t. First centripetal force. Therefore, centripetal force is equal to A is equal to V square by R. Next one, in the linear speed t is equal to 2 seconds. The linear speed at t is equal to 2 seconds. Therefore, velocity v is equal to 3 into t. Therefore, t is equal to 2 seconds. Therefore, velocity is equal to 6 meters second minus 1. The centripetal acceleration at t is equal to 2 seconds. Therefore, centripetal acceleration formula is equal to A of c is equal to v square by r. Therefore, v and r value substitute in this equation. Therefore, 6 square by 10. Therefore, 36 by 10 equal to 3.6 meters second minus 2. The tangential acceleration is equal to A of t is equal to the formula dv by dt. Therefore, differentiate this equation. Therefore, dv by dt is equal to 3 meters second minus 2. The angle between the radius vector with resultant acceleration is given by, we know the formula tan theta is equal to A of tangential acceleration by centripetal acceleration. Therefore, 3 by 3.6. Now calculate this equation, simplify this equation. Tan theta is equal to 0.833. Now find the value of theta is equal to tan inverse of 0.833. Therefore, 0.69 radian. The radian value is calculated the degree. Therefore, theta is equal to 0.69 into 57.17 degree. Therefore, nearly equal to 40 degree. A particle is in a circular motion with an acceleration alpha is equal to 0.2 radian second minus 2. The first question, what is the angular displacement made by the particle after 5 seconds? The second question, what is the angular velocity at t is equal to 5 seconds? We assume that the initial angular velocity is 0. Alpha is equal to 0.2 radian second minus 2. The initial angular velocity is 0. Therefore, omega naught is equal to 0. In the angular displacement made by the particle is given by, we know that theta is equal to omega naught t plus half at square. Omega naught value is equal to 0. Therefore, this equation becomes theta is equal to half into at square. Therefore, theta is equal to half into acceleration value is equal to alpha is equal to 0.2 radian second minus 2. Therefore, into 2 time t is equal to 5 second t square upon therefore 25. Simplify this equation, 2.5 radian. By in terms of degree, theta is equal to 2.5 into 57.27 degree. Therefore, 143 degree.